District Road Safety Committee, which now is a committee. Earlier it was called a council, and it is a committee which is chaired by the collector. I mean, earlier council was chaired by the collector, and now it is chaired by the Honorable Member of Parliament. As you know, the first meeting we had recently was chaired by Mr. Shripad Naik, but since due to his accident and his illness, the meeting was chaired by the additional collector, Mr. Gopal Pasekar. Now today, the important decisions that were taken first is that, as you know, there is a Supreme Court appointed Road Safety Committee. Supreme Court appointed Road Safety Committee, which is monitoring the road safety situation all over India, including the state of Goa. So one of the issues that was taken up today is to pursue the targets that have been fixed up and various earlier decisions. The member secretary decided that there should be a monitoring cell. So today a 6-member monitoring cell was appointed, chaired by DYSP Traffic, Shri Salim Sheikh, and there will be representations from PWD, Education, Health. Member Secretary will be the ADT, Enforcement of Transport, and GoACAT. Now, one of the important things that we have noted is that we have to also create new kind of awareness. You see, many accidents are taking place where the passengers who are in the cars are also getting seriously injured because they are not wearing the seat belt meant for passengers. So we have decided today, instead of just calling it a seat belt, we will focus on calling it a safety belt and advocate people who are the co-passenger with the driver and the passengers in the rear seat that they should wear their safety belt. Second thing is, we will be doing in the first week of February inspection outside KTC bus stand. As you know, the area outside KTC bus stand is very confusing for many of the new drivers and riders, because there are so many roads connecting there. There is the bridge also, and therefore there is a need for special signages, so that inspection will be done. Today we have decided to approach River Navigation Department. As you know, the ferry boats at Bethi and Diwar side are used by lots of riders, drivers. So we want to harness this potential to create awareness. So this attempt will be taken up by the traffic police and the Directorate of Transport by taking the help of River Navigation Department to use the ferry boats with appropriate signages. And as soon as the Motor Vehicle Act rules and the amendment is finalized and the penalties are finalized, we will also get them to be displayed in the ferry boats for people's awareness. Another important decision was to highlight the Good Samaritan law. A lot of people are not aware of this, that they can help an injured person. Earlier there was a fear that if you helped an injured person and take him to hospital, you could get into trouble. Now there is a Good Samaritan law, and this Good Samaritan law needs to be widely publicized. So that is another decision taken today, that publicity will be given for the Good Samaritan law and the benefits of it. Then another important decision taken today was to create a minimum road safety plan for cyclists. There is a lot of enthusiasm for cycling now. Of course, there is no dedicated cycle lane, but at least we want that those who are going cycling early morning or late night, that they follow some minimum precautions like wearing something fluorescent, and even the older cycles to see that the reflectors are up there. If not, then at least fluorescent tape will be put for them, so that the cyclists are protected. Now, one other point that we have taken up today is to try and see that our bus stands are safe. So the first focus will be Panjim bus stand. As you might have noticed, there is supposed to be one entry and one exit point.
Now, as far as this meetings and everything is concerned,
Yes.
what is your say about the new Motor Vehicles Act?
Yeah.
Do you think so it is fair enough to implement Motor Vehicles Act when your roads are not proper?
No, there are two issues. Roads and potholes are an ongoing process. There is no doubt about it. That has to be dealt with. And today also the meeting has raised this issue with the PWD that they have to deal with the potholes of the road. What we are saying is that when you are continue to remain ambiguous about the fines, there is a state of flux. So as early as possible, whatever the fine be, it may be 200, 500 or whatever it is. Once it is declared, it is clear in everybody's mind. Now what happens here? We cannot create awareness about the new penalties that will be there. And as you know, these penalties are not going to be understood overnight. So parents have to understand, children have to understand. So there is a whole lot of work that has to be done for this.
No, but as a person who has been working on this road
Yes,
issue,
yes, yes.
are you okay with these hefty fines in Goa especially?
No, so there are two things. No, there is the fine issue is, let us take the fine between 100 to 1000. Okay, presently it is 100, but if you don't increase it even slightly, what is going to happen? The attitude of the person who is not wearing a helmet is chalta hai. So we are saying to the authorities that you take a decision 3 times more. Then later increase it, fine, whatever it is. But if you don't take a decision, it's only creating confusion. And moreover, see, we are a tourist destination. There are so many tourists who come to Goa. And what is the attitude then finally of the tourists? That, okay, if you go to Goa, if you break a law, it is only 100 rupees.
But there is in every Goan's mind saying that रस्ते आमकां सारके दिना तुमी आनी तुमी फायन इतले मागतले फाल्यां रस्त्याचेरूच एक्सिडेंट जातलो न्हू.
No. See. Let us think a little full about it. Everything is not about the road. Let us see. Today I got if you look at the accidents only in December and January, these accidents are not linked to the road condition. This is for rash and negligent driving. Okay, or non-wearing of the helmet. So what I am saying, we want to inculcate in the minds of the people that there are other things that are going to happen. Say from the 1st of June, you will have to wear only ISI mark helmet. So many people today are roaming with a fake helmet. They don't know this. So awareness has to happen and slowly. As I said, there cannot be any compromise on the situation of potholes and the condition of the road. No way. But at the same time, if we leave this flux, it will have an effect. And today we have also reminded the excise department, at least the coastal belt, bars and restaurants, to see that the compliance of don't drink and drive message is there in all these bars. This is something that excise department has agreed to do, and they will give us the compliance. Okay. There's just one thing I just want to bring to your notice, and we have filed a submission today. You might have seen today in the KTC bus stand, the only passage that is there for the public passengers is now being blocked because some big kiosk, Ground Plus Fun is being constructed. So today we have brought to the notice of the collector that now public will be forced to use the ramp, which is actually meant for senior citizens and disabled persons. Okay?
Where it is at the bus stand?
Bus stand. When you are coming from the bus bay area to the main complex. So what we are requesting, we are not saying don't do commercial activity. Our only point is don't put the commercial activity where it is a passage for people. Tomorrow if people want to come and there is a fire or anything, there will be no way to come out from there. So today we have submitted also a representation on this issue.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.